So, progress on the Greendale railway conversion. So what I'm doing is fabricating a chassis out of some U-section plastic there. I've got the wheels here at the back pivoting inside that. Now at the moment, this rear buffer beam, if you cut away the existing chassis but leave just enough at the back without cutting through that wire which comes from the switch which is in the bunker, then that is quite securely held on the back. That's the rear buffer beam. Doesn't need anything doing to it. You can actually just chop down here and leave that as it were in situ. But I want to reuse the battery box, so I've hacked away at that so that a chassis with the right gauge wheels will fit. Now, what I've now realised, it would have been far easier to fit my rebuilt motor if I'd left the 2.5mm axle that goes through that longer so it went into the buffer beams, and then that would just position it there in this new chassis, and I'd only have to provide some fairly simple lightweight support just to stop it tilting backwards and forwards, but it would have been held by the axles going through into the chassis. At this stage I do not intend to rebuild it, so I'm going to attempt to fix that motor in using some different method to attach it. But that hopefully, oh yes, and so where the wheels have come out of this part, it leads some stubs, and I'm anticipating that I will just put some little screws in to hold the battery box into this chassis, so this whole chassis assembly here with the rear wheels and the battery box will lift off. At the moment, the way I've done it, I'm not sure I can make it so that the motor can lift out. So that's the thing virtually regauged. I just need to build it up now and then reattach the front buffer beam one way or another, with or without those wheels. That's once that is all sorted, reattaching that should be I don't know, I was going to say an easy task, but never say it's going to be an easy task. The only other thing I'm going to have to be careful of is the height of this loco, and hence that pivot point there. Oh no, that pivot point should be the same because it's attached to the body. Oh no, it won't be the same because the chassis lifts the body and the buffer beam higher off the track, and so attaching it onto the next truck in the chain in the train with the couplings might not be quite so simple. It doesn't matter about where the height of this thing at the front goes, but it does matter in terms of the rear there. It'd be nice if it's not too far out and will fit in. Okay, the chassis will become matte black eventually, and it makes this loco look a little bit like a tram engine when we can't see the wheels, because the wheels look as though they're enclosed now in this outside framed chassis. Well, going to stop now. I've got other jobs to do, other things to do. Curtains drawn because the weather's nice out there. It's Yorkshire Day tomorrow, so I won't be doing this. I'll be, who knows what I'll be doing. If it's a nice day, it's Saturday. We'll see what I get up to tomorrow. But this might be a very slow job. But fortunately, I can leave this table just as it is now and go and get on with some other things.